So hi there. I just wanted to say thank you for watching or listening to my latest podcasts. And today I just wanted to give a little summary of what's happened so far on some of those audio podcasts, as well as say happy holidays to you and yours, and that this will be the last podcast of the year. And at the end of these podcasts this year, I'm going to continue on with the Vernon focus, putting a spotlight on Vernon for the next 2 months, and at that point I'm going to start switching over to different ways that I can help people get them to the top, depending on what the general consensus is amongst the people who watch the podcast or listen to the podcast. So thank you anyway for listening and watching. So this year, one of the things that I wanted to go over was the fact that there seems to be a consistent message that's coming through with all the different podcast audio versions anyway. And that is one that family is fairly important on the priority list of most of my guests. And that too, the location of Vernon specifically has brought these people here, and that's just because of their lifestyle and how they can actually live their life with passion here, utilizing the beautiful surroundings that we have in Vernon. Some of the people actually grew up here and then moved away and then moved back. Others moved here specifically for the location and what they could do here. I know that from my personal experience, after having lived in places like Banff, Alberta, and Calgary, and different places in southern Ontario, that this is a place that I love because of the ability for me to do the things that I love to do. So it's my lifestyle, as well as having family here as well. So those two things, which are high on my priority list, are the reasons that I live here. And if you think about that, listening to some of the different people that we had on the podcast, one of the things that I noticed that kept coming through is that they're very intentional about what they do and how they got here. And one of the ways that they do that is they have their own priority list, whether they've written it down or not. But many of them have on their priority list their family. So for me, again, I need to go over my priority list with you to say that number one for me is my health, and along with that is my fitness. And number two is my family and friends, and for that reason I'm posting this and then having the time off to be with my family and friends over the holidays. Number three is to learn and grow every day. So with that, I do it with your reading or by learning things, new things, by surrounding myself with people that can share insight with me that I don't normally surround myself with. Number four is to serve others and to help them using my history of what I've learned along the way of my life. And number five is giving back, and that's through contribution through the Front Row Foundation and through things like volunteering with the volunteer fire department here in Coldstream. And number six is leaving a legacy for both my children and for people to hopefully be able to live a better life than from some of the lessons that I've learned along the way. So also, I'm just going to leave this with you. Have you organized your priority list for 2017? I know that every year around this time of the year, just after Christmas, I like to spend a full 6 hours trying to organize what my next year is going to look like. And that's when I did it last year for my 2016 Ironman. I organized that during that period. I also set up my goals for different competitions and different aspects. So this year, I want to let you know that I'm going to be writing my book. My ebook will be coming out shortly. I'm getting an edited version from my editor very shortly, hopefully sooner than later if he's watching this. Okay, and then also I'm going to be making a full-blown book by June of 2017. And my podcast will continue, and it's going to, again, like I said earlier, it's going to be on the Vernon connection, the people who are living in the area, and I want to put a spotlight on the fantastic world-class people that we have living here. So that'll continue for the next 2 months at least, and then after that I'll do whatever it is that you want me to do. So I want to say happy holidays, and I'll see you in the new year. Thank you so much for watching.